You're not gonna believe this, guys. Ahoy!
Tonight, come in.
Today is Monday morning. We are about to head to Port Canaveral. Right now we're staying in Universal Resort, Surfside Inn and Suites. So it's about an hour right away. We just scheduled an Uber. We're getting there a bit early. Like, we're first time cruisers, so we don't have any like special access. I think like once you do 1 or 2, 3 cruises, you get to like board early and get all these like special privileges. I know for a fact, like once we get on the ship, we have to go straight to guest services to get a reservation at the Star Wars Hyperspace Lounge. That's like a really big attraction, and they don't allow you to reserve online beforehand. Actually, all the restaurants that are an upgrade, like Palo Steakhouse and Enchanté, you are able to reserve on the app beforehand. By the time we were able to book, it was all reserved. We called the customer service line and they said that we could possibly be able to schedule once we're on the boat. Trying not to think about that too much because I know there's a chance that we're not going to be able to eat at one of those restaurants. So that's fine. All the other ones that are included are fantastic. I'm actually really excited for the Arendelle Frozen dinner theater show. But yeah, I am decked out in my Little Mermaid gear. Everyone that knows me knows that I am obsessed with the Little Mermaid. I mean, I thought this bag was so cute. It's reversible and has Ursula on the other side. Really excited for this cruise. First time going on a cruise with Beyonce as well, so hopefully it's absolutely magical. Some people are like, you guys are crazy. Like, I would not consider myself a Disney adult. Maybe today I might. I just really love the Disney experience. I always have had great customer service with them, and their attention to detail is absolutely unmatched. And this is one of the most expensive cruises, the Wish. I was told that yes, for what we're getting, it is expensive. So I'm hoping that the service and the atmosphere matches the price. So let's get on board. I'm gonna see you at the ship next. All right, bye. Plug systems in here. And we went to the Luna Lounge and we were able to make a reservation at Enchanté for our second cruise day at 6:30 p.m. and there was also some availability for tonight, so that was really cool. The other kind of wrench in the ship is there's a Hurricane Nicole happening down here, so we're no longer going to Castaway Cay and we're doing another day at sea, but we're going to be sailing into Cozumel, Mexico on day 3. So that's kind of cool. I was kind of looking forward to seeing the private island, but you know, there's nothing really you can do, and obviously safety first. I don't want this boat in a storm. That'd be awful. Other thing too that worked out, we went with like the cheapest stateroom because we just figured we're not going to be in here that often. I didn't really justify spending an additional like $600 just to like have a window. Also, I kind of like how cozy this room is. We're gonna sleep really, really well in here. And then also, because there is a storm, we're located like in the center of the boat, so we're just not gonna feel as much rocking. It all kind of worked out for the best. Other thing is, we're sailing November 2022. There is no reservation needed for Hyperspace Lounge, so that was a new thing I learned today. Don't worry like we did about not being able to like book things, because it's kind of like a little secret that you come onto the boat, and we were boarding group 23 out of 30 and we were still able to just go in. It was gonna like sit down and speak to somebody and get the reservation we wanted, and it was a wonderful customer experience, which is the whole reason why we're on this boat. So we're gonna go explore. There's some really cool shopping here as well, and maybe find some food. Tonight we're going to Arendelle restaurant. We will have our suitcases by then so we can change and freshen up a little bit, but let's go see the boat. You have like a little waiting pool, infinity pool, Cove Bar. Ordered a cake to our room before we boarded, and I didn't realize how big it was, but ooh, we cut the ear. What the inside look like? Oh wow. Chocolate cake. Ahoy! Popcorn before the show. We just saw the first show on the Disney Wish. This boat is a-rockin' right now. Oh my gosh. It was delightful. I wish I could have filmed a little bit of it, but it starred our friend Goofy here, and he took you on a magical journey, a sailing journey through all of these hit Disney movies. We saw some melodies from Frozen. They actually had a black actress as Elsa, and I thought that was amazing. She was so good. Tiana was amazing. Merida, and they had cameos from Mulan, Belle. I'm of course naming all of the princesses right now, but really good show. I think sometimes on like the first day you kind of just want to get settled in and maybe like explore, but I highly recommend going to see that show first because it really gets you in the mood for the rest of the cruise. One thing I didn't like was when we were running to get into the show, the guy who was absolutely lovely, it was kind of like, oh, go get your popcorn before you come in. I thought the popcorn was complimentary, so we got popcorn and it was $8. So I didn't really like how they kind of like lured us into getting popcorn and made it feel like it was included in our trip. So that was kind of the negative, but the show was amazing. 30 minutes long, perfect. Kitty! Adorbs.
Since Ryan's right here.
We're in Arendelle. Wait, frozen fractals all around. I'm really excited for the Arendelle Frozen
Dinner theater show?
So you're not gonna believe this, guys. We just came from Arendelle restaurant and Beyonce literally got projectile vomited on. The boat is rocking more than usual, and like everyone was dropping like flies, and it was pretty disgusting, and it kind of soured, no pun intended, our evening for tonight because he has to completely get changed, and it was honestly the weirdest thing ever.
Vomited on, I couldn't even clean up because I went to bed.
He couldn't even clean up at the bathroom in the restaurant because someone else, different from this person, vomited all over the men's bathroom at Arendelle, and it's a pretty small bath. It's like 5 stalls maybe in that bathroom. And also, we were sitting at a table, and they were a lovely couple. They were there for their honeymoon, and after all this happened, the new husband like flung his beef sauce onto Beyonce's shirt, so he was just like completely splattered, covered with food the whole night. So it kind of, yeah, it was just like, it was a very strange start of the night, and people are just like not holding up. We're holding up, but I just feel very, very bad for my fiance because now he has to like shower, and now it's 10 p.m. and we wanted to like go to karaoke and do other things on the ship, but I think we're gonna stay in now, so oh well. Spa treatment time. Tonight we are going to Enchanté, which is the adults only kind of add-on restaurant, so it's an additional cost to dine at this, and it's supposedly a very fancy, special French restaurant, so really excited for that. Before that though, we're gonna catch the first 30 minutes of the Little Mermaid production in their Walt Disney Theater. The show last night was so good, so I'm really excited to see Ariel tonight. I have my little bauble bar Mickey ears, and then my purse, Mickey charm, and whoop, there it is. Yeah, just mix matching my outfit. I got this top from Zara, and then this skirt. I loved like the shape of it here, and I got this from Anthropologie Summer 2022. Enchanté took inspiration from Beauty and the Beast. We chose the Passion tasting menu. Started off with sourdough bread course and fresh butter with sea salt, delicious. Then we had an amuse-bouche. Then a tomato course. They roasted this tomato for like 24 hours. Even tomato water tasted like gazpacho. So yummy. Then we had a caviar and foam course. He doesn't eat caviar, so I got all of his. Woohoo. Fish, delicious. And then we had the Wagyu, such a crispy top with sea salt. And then the cheese course. By this time, Beyonce had a dip. He wasn't feeling well, so I had dessert all by myself. I felt a little ridiculous, but this bento box was so good. There was so much. And then the fruit jelly roll-up was delicious. So weird. And then topped it off with some even more dessert. We're in Mexico. Let's go explore Mexico. Oh, Mexico.
I've never been here.
This is just like the tourist boat area. I hope you guys can hear me. And we get off the boat and it's just like, I don't know, I go off of energy, and hairs on the back of my neck stood up. I just really didn't feel comfortable. I mean, you get off the boat and you're immediately brought into like a duty-free shopping area. You have to walk through. Everyone's haggling you, trying to sell you stuff. Like the tour, I don't know, the whole thing just really kind of irked me the wrong way. And like I didn't really, since I didn't do any research on like what to do with Cozumel, because when we showed up for the boat today, that's when they told us we were going to Cozumel, so I didn't really feel prepared to like figure out what to do here. And supposedly there are like some beautiful reefs and like amazing Mayan ruins, but we were not going on that today. So we lasted about 15 minutes and just headed back onto the boat. No one's really on the ship right now. It's really chill. We got back on here and, you know, got iced coffee from the Cove, which is the move to make. If you're a coffee drinker, don't drink the coffee at breakfast. Like, come and get real coffee at the Cove. And our flight was canceled coming home, so that's another issue we're dealing with. Guys, can you tell us what this is? I think it might be a treasure chest with the water, and then you got some coins. Let us know what you think this is. So today is our last day on the Disney Wish. We have mixed feelings about it. We kind of wish that things were a little bit different, but I will get into that at the end of the video with my final thoughts. But tonight we are seeing Aladdin. It's the last Broadway style show. I showed you some clips last night from the Pirate Festival and the fireworks were insane. They were completely synced to the Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack. I don't know how they did it on the side of a boat, but they did. It was very magical. So tonight we're going to Worlds of Marvel after Aladdin, but we're going to try to get some cocktails at the Rose. When we were at Enchante, we walked through the Rose and it was an absolutely beautiful cocktail lounge space that we haven't tried yet. So if you're wondering, I got this beautiful headpiece from Zara. I'll try to link it down below. And yeah, dresses from Reformation.
Where did you get the pink potato sack from?
He asked where I got the pink potato sack from. I got the pink potato sack from Reformation. Let's go, babe. We also never got any photos together yet, so I'm hoping we can get a photo. So the other thing about these rooms, they don't have irons. There is a laundry room on the 8th floor, but if you're trying to iron stuff, you're kind of out of luck, so we just been steaming stuff in the shower. All good.
Buttons, they thought they were all nifty and high-tech, making them touchscreen.
So these buttons are probably the worst thing about the ship.
Because they're heat sensitive, so you don't even have to touch them to get close to them and they beep. So if anybody leans even close to them in the elevator, they light up like Christmas trees and you stop on every floor.
Buttons suck. This is where we're having our drink. Ooh, and a purple flower. Wow! Thank you. Ooh, you smell that? Ooh, you smell it? Come here, sniff it, for real. That's so cool.
It's not recorded, never happened.
It's for the vlog. Ooh, butterfly.
Initiate power-up sequence. Target acquired.
Uh-oh, guys, you gotta press the button.
Prepare to push your button.
Push it.
Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, activate.
Uh-oh.
Pretty sweet, right?
Hey there.
Oh my gosh. So they're doing a Black Panther screening early for us. So we're rushing to the theater. They just announced it. Everybody's going crazy. Run! We're gonna run. Ow! 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 It's our last day on the cruise and we're just waiting to get off the ship. So we kind of just went into the hyperspace lounge and no one's in here. So we're just gonna like sit down here and wait till we're ready to get off the boat. We're back home now. So I wanted to give my final thoughts because I know some of you watching may be interested in going on the Disney Wish. So first things first, overall, it was an absolutely magical experience. The one thing about the ship is it is a completely Disney themed ride. So the music in the hallways, it was so nostalgic for me. And like there were moments where I was actually tearing up and crying just because it brought back so many like special memories for me, especially when they played some Pocahontas music. If you saw my birthday vlog, you'll know why that touched my heart so much. When you are an adult couple traveling, just note that you will be placed at a table with people you don't know. So for us, we had 2 other couples that were seated with us for the rotational dining. And for me, that wasn't a problem, but I could see for other people, they might not like that so much. So just know that going in. I loved our table mates. If you're watching this, hi. As far as the service, it was amazing. But I do want to let you know that the tips are already built into your entire reservation. So that was a little bit weird. That just because there were a lot of people on like our tipping sheet that I had never even met before. So I know there are a lot of people behind the scenes doing things, but for me and service and gratuity, like I like to have a relationship with that person, especially if they're going above and beyond for us. And okay, so the storm. Obviously, we can't control Mother Nature. I've watched a lot of Disney Wish vlogs and their experience was something we did not have. That was a really big bummer, and I kind of wish that obviously when you're booking a cruise, like, you know, you're signing a contract saying if something happens with the weather, it's the same cost. But I would have felt a little bit better if maybe they gave us a voucher of some sort to encourage us to come on another trip, or even maybe comp a round of drinks or comp a dinner, the specialty dinner. I don't know. That was just like the one part where I was like, I wish like their customer service did a little bit more for us, since we, you know, we're not able to have the full experience. Would we go again? Absolutely. Babe, do you have any other thoughts about the cruise? No, he has no other thoughts about the cruise. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is a much longer format than I usually do, so I hope you liked that. And if you made it to the end, even better. I love you to bits. Don't forget to subscribe, and can't wait to see you next week.